Hey guys, it's Anna, and today we'll be doing a stretch routine to get flexible legs and a flexible back. Doing this can help you get your splits, back bend, scorpion needle, and more. But in order to see permanent results, you need to stay consistent, so that's why I'm challenging you to do this routine daily for at least 2 weeks to see how much your flexibility can improve. Even if you're not flexible at all yet, you can still follow along because I will be providing beginner modifications to the more advanced stretches. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to start with backwards kicks on your hands and knees. This is great to warm up your legs and back a bit while also stretching them out at the same time. This first section is going to be leg flexibility focused before we move into the back stretches. Next, bring one leg between your arms, keeping it bent to go into a pigeon stretch. In this stretch, you should be feeling it in the hip of your bent leg, and if you don't feel it, you can reach forward like I'm demonstrating for an even deeper stretch. Remaining in this stretch, bend in the back leg as far as you can to feel a good stretch in your back thigh. Next, go up into as deep of a lunge as you can. This is a great stretch for improving leg flexibility, especially for splits and over splits. Straighten the front leg while bending the back one to go into a backwards lunge. You should feel this stretch in the front leg, and if you don't feel the stretch, make sure you're flexing and pulling on the front foot. It is so important to keep both sides as even as possible, so now we are going to repeat those stretches we just did on the other leg. First up is the backwards kicks. It's totally normal for one side to be naturally more flexible than the other. Just try your best even if you can't go as far into the stretches on this leg.
You haven't changed, you stayed the same. But if you did, I'd still love you anyway. I'd give you the world like I promised I would.
Next is the pigeon pose, reaching forward for even more of an intense stretch. You can even slightly straighten out the front leg to around 90 degrees if you would like to get even more out of this stretch.
Like I promised I would. Even though you wouldn't do the same. Had this conversation more than 10.
Now bend in the back leg.
After 9, I still wish you were mine. Haven't ate in 7 days, 'cause I've been up till 6 a.m.
are going to go into the lunge.
Even though you wouldn't do the same, I'd give you the world like I promised I would. Even though you wouldn't do the same.
From here, transition into your backwards lunge.
Anything you want me to, 'cause I love you.
Next, we are going to move on to the next section of this routine, which is focused on back flexibility. To start off the back flexibility section, go onto your hands and knees for cat-cow stretch. Once you are on your knees, just arch back and then contract as far as you can.
Was just to please you. You don't know how much I need you, 'cause you're my home away from home, away from home, away from being alone.
Now lay on your stomach for our next few stretches. Once you're laying on your stomach, bend one leg and then reach back to grab onto your ankle. If you don't feel a stretch here, try to slightly lift up the leg you're grabbing onto.
'Cause I did the same just for you. You don't know how much I love you, 'cause you're my home away from home, away from home, away from being alone.
We are now going to repeat that stretch holding on to your other ankle.
I don't wanna stay with you just to have to leave. If it isn't meant to be, you'll still be here eternally. I don't wanna say goodbye, I just arrived. If it isn't meant to be, you'll still be here eternally.
Still laying on your stomach, arch back as far as it takes for you to feel a good stretch in your back.
I hope to make you my own before the train ride home. I hope to make you my own before the train ride home.
Now we are going to go into a child's pose. Next, stand up and reach your hands as close to your feet as you can. stretch, we are going to go into a back bend. You are so close to completing the entire routine, so don't stop now. In your back bend, arch your back as far as you currently can, or if you can't do a back bend yet, feel free to do the modification. Once you hear the timer go off for this last stretch, make sure to let me know you completed it by liking this video and also subscribing to my channel so you don't miss any of my future videos. There will also be another option at the end if you would like to stretch for longer.